All right, what's going on YouTube? This is BoxingWave. Finally, we got the return of Demetrius Andrade, okay? At least in a good fight, at least against another top guy at 154. All right, he won the WBO title all the way back in 2013 against Vanes Martirosyan. He hasn't really fought anyone good since, okay? Fought Brian Rose in 2014, I believe. 2015, he had a pretty much a stay busy fight against Buchetta. A lot of drama with his, being stripped of the WBO title. I spoke on this before, all right, turning down the Charlo fight, whole bunch of business with Rock Nation, all right, and then he resigns with Star Boxing, all right. So hopefully, this will get the ball rolling. Hopefully he could get back into some big fights, all right. This fight here is his toughest opponent since he fought Vanes Martirosyan, and it's probably equally the best fight for him since he's been fighting professionally. Okay, Willie Nelson is a very, very dangerous opponent. Fought some really good fighters. Fought and beat John Jackson. Stopped Tony Harrison when Tony Harrison was winning the fight. He stopped him late. He lost to Vanes Martirosyan, a very, very competitive fight. All right, got dropped. I can't remember if he got dropped, but I know he definitely was hurt by Vanes throughout the fight. Okay, Willie has been hurt. He's been dropped throughout fights, and he's come back, won fights. He's kind of chinny, but he's never been straight KO'd. Okay. All right. So this is a very good fight. Willie Nelson, very tall dude, doesn't really fight too tall. Okay, good boxing skills and everything. I don't believe that he's as athletic as a Demetrius Andrade. Andrade is one of the most, if not the most athletic fighter at 154. A lot of people consider him to be the best fighter at 154. Either him or Erislandy Lara or whatever. But very good fighter. The only thing I honestly believe Demetrius Andrade has what it takes to beat Willie Nelson, okay, on his best day. It's just that Andrade hasn't really been that active, okay? In the last two fights, he fought this guy, Buchetta, a fight that wasn't even televised, okay? And he fought Brian Rose, who is a solid fighter at 154, but wasn't really no threat for Andrade. Andrade won like every single round in that fight, and I believe he stopped Brian Rose in that fight. I actually went to that fight. So, Demetrius Andrade, very, very talented, extremely talented fighter, very gifted fighter, but very dangerous fight for him, okay? Andrade, southpaw, okay, very wide stance, lot of power, pretty quick, works behind the jab. Good defense, okay, good defense. Only thing I have to complain about Andrade, I never really liked his balance. He has that wide stance, like the way Erislandy Lara has, okay? But as far as his balance, it was never as good. He has good footwork and everything, has good legs. It's just his balance is a little off, and if he gets hit with a good shot or get clipped, I can picture him falling over. Sometimes his legs get tripped up over each other a little bit. That's the only complaint I have about Demetrius Andrade inside of the ring. But the guy is extremely talented, Great amateur background, fought guys and beat guys like Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. Fought a lot of guys in the amateurs, all right? Very, very talented, okay? Willie Nelson, guy that is, like I said, is solid boxer, good punching power, okay? Tough, and he's going to keep coming, all right? I just think Demetrius Andrade is superior. The only thing I question is him. He hasn't been nearly as active as Willie Nelson has, all right? Willie Nelson has been fighting really good fighters. I know he lost to Martirosyan, and I know Andrade beat Martirosyan, but Willie Nelson has just been more active, all right? Tony Harrison, another young boxer coming up, had a close fight. Well, it wasn't even really that close to me, in my opinion. I thought Tony Harrison was winning the majority of the rounds, was outboxing Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson still found a way to knock Tony Harrison out. All right, Demetrius Andrade to me is better than Tony Harrison. And from what I've seen, Andrade hasn't really been hit too much. Okay, He got dropped by Martirosyan, but it was a flash knockdown in a round that he was destroying Vanes Martirosyan, okay? In fact, no one has fought and beat the Martirosyan better than Demetrius Andrade did, okay? Not even Lara, you know. Even Lara didn't do it that well. Jamel Charlo didn't do it that well. And everybody else, Vanes Martirosyan pretty much beat, okay? I'm expecting Demetrius Andrade. He's just too sharp. All right, his straight left got a lot of power. I expect Andrade to hurt Willie Nelson throughout the fight. Not sure if he's going to be able to stop him. You know what? I don't even think he's going to be able to stop him. But I do expect him to drop Willie Nelson maybe a couple times in a fight. He can possibly stop, Willie Nelson, but he has to be very careful. Can't get clipped. Being too confident, overconfident. Yes, that's what happened to him against Vanes Martirosyan. He has to fight a careful fight. All right, be aggressive. Bring some pressure against Willie Nelson, but make sure it's smart pressure. All right, don't leave yourself wide open like you did against Vanes Martirosyan. All right, and get countered because Willie Nelson can counter. All right, like he's not as fast, but he does have power. And he's a pretty damn good boxer too. All right. And he can brawl at that. All right. He can go to war with Andrade. So Andrade got to be careful. Andrade can engage. He can mix it up. He can fight anyway. He's similar to Lara, but he's more aggressive. He has a fan-friendly style. All right. To please the crowd, the judges, because he's more aggressive and he likes to go for the knockout. Okay, he is a puncher. He is a boxer puncher. All right, but he can't get too cocky, get caught up with Willie Nelson because Willie Nelson has power and he has good boxing skills. He can counter and he's dangerous at all times, at any point of the fight, even at the end. Just like Tony Harrison had to, he had to learn. You can't sleep on Willie Nelson. Very dangerous fight. This fight, unfortunately, is not for a title. Or anything like that. But it's a very good fight between in my opinion, two top 10. All right. Demetrius Andrade is probably top 3 at 154. No debating. Okay. Willie Nelson, at this point, you have to add him in the top 10. All right. He has some good wins under his belt. All right. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I have Demetrius Andrade winning this one by decision. He can possibly stop the fight. Stop Willie Nelson. But I don't know. I got to see how Andrade look because he hasn't really fought anyone good in a long time since he fought Martirosyan almost 3 years ago. It's been about 3 years now, all right? So I got to see how sharp he is. Hope he didn't lose it. I seen his last couple fights, especially the fight last year, which wasn't televised. It is on YouTube, though, but it wasn't televised. Somebody was recording it. He looked good, but he didn't fight a really good opponent in that fight, okay? So I just hope Andrade didn't lose his touch. I don't think he would. But I hope he's still as sharp as what he used to be. And I hope he wins this fight. Honestly, I'm hoping he wins this fight because I would like him to fight the Charlos or J-Rock or Lara or whatever. If he doesn't lose, it's all good. Willie Nelson is a good fighter as well. And he deserves this shot against any other fighter too. But I am a fan of Andrade, so I'm kind of going for him. And I actually do think he's going to win this fight, all right, either by decision or knockout. But I'm going to go with decision because, me personally, he really needs to get the rounds in. And Willie Nelson is a tough dude, like I said. He's been hurt, he's been down, but he's never been out, all right? He's a tough dude, and he's always dangerous. So anyway, you guys subscribe, and see you on the next one.